My name is Scott Appleby. I'm the Director of Emergency Management here in the city of Bridgeport. Right now, we should know that we are in the midst of hurricane season. Hurricane season began June 1st. It lasts till November 30th for those that may not understand when hurricane season ends. Here in the Northeast, our active hurricane season really is around the August, September, and October timeframe. That's predominantly where we have seen the most hurricanes impact our area. Kind of piggybacking what we're seeing in the effects of Hurricane Harvey, the city of Bridgeport, under the leadership of Mayor Ganem and our office, really want to get out to the community ways and ensuring that there are steps that you should be taking now to not only prepare for hurricane season, but to prepare for all types of events. As we know, and as we're seeing across various media outlets, Harvey is causing a lot of devastation, a lot of evacuations of people's homes, and quite frankly, probably going to be one of the largest displacement of persons that we've seen since Hurricane Katrina. What we've put in front of you here is a disaster kit. There's really 4 phases that we ask every home, every individual to take in regards to preparedness. One is to make sure you have a plan. Where would you go? What would you do in the event something happens? The second is have a kit. Your kit is probably the most essential items that you could take with you if you're going to seek shelter with a family member or a friend, or if you're going to seek shelter in one of our emergency shelters. What the kit evolves, or what you can evolve and make your kit is your preference. But the basics of a kit would be bottled water, right? We all need water to handle our everyday and survival. Duct tape, first aid kits, how to be informed with a battery-operated radio or flashlight. These are items, again, they could be as small as you want, they could be as big as you want, it could be a backpack format, it could be a luggage format. Whatever the case may be, there's items that are needed for your survival. Those items are going to be necessary for what you feel you will need if you ever had to evacuate your home. For children, for those that have young children, it may be their favorite teddy bear. It may be their favorite Matchbox car. Whatever that may be. For the elderly, for the seniors, for those that are vulnerable on health-aided machines. It may be your medication. It may be something that, extra pair of glasses unless you forgot them. It may be an extra cane. These are the steps, and this is the preparedness kit or emergency kit that we really want you to start preparing so that in the event something were to happen, you have the right stuff with you. In addition to the kit, we want to ensure that you get informed. Here at the Bridgeport Emergency Operations Center, we send out information in various ways. We can do blast emails, we do blast community phone calls, we also utilize the various media outlets, social media, Facebook, Twitter. You can follow us through the City of Bridgeport's and the Mayor Ganem's Twitter pages and Facebook pages. The City of Bridgeport also, in the event we need to take evacuation measures, we will send first responders into your area with our City Council members, with our various places of worship representatives, and be able to knock on the door and give you right information. We really need to come as a whole community prepared. We need your help when looking at the impacts that we've had over the years: Superstorm Sandy, Tropical Storm Irene, Hurricane Gloria, and what we see now, Hurricane Katrina and Hurricane Andrew. Whatever you need, if you need information, feel free to go to our city's website under the Emergency Management Department, or feel free to call our office, 203-579-3829, and we'd be more than happy to give you information.
Can you take us through that emergency kit?
Yeah, so what we have here in the emergency kit is just various items. I mean, we have what's essential, especially if there's an outage, is a battery-operated radio. I mean, battery-operated flashlight. In addition to the battery-operated flashlight, you want to be informed by having a battery-operated, or even a crank, as this one, a crank radio. This will allow you to get local instructions, local information from your news outlet. First aid kits.
Because
this is the way we're.
My Facebook won't work.
This is the way we're going to communicate to you, is through via the media outlets, the radio stations, as well as if there's various emergency alerts that we have to provide to you, will come through.
And the
these.
Wi-Fi might be down.
And the Wi-Fi and your utilities may be out,
ICC
hence the battery operated radio. Well, we're hoping that the generator works. The first aid kit, again, this could be as small as you want, as large as you want when it comes to preparing. In the event you cut your finger, in the event you have somebody in your family that needs medical assistance. Non-perishable food. We love, and we've heard reports of folks that want to have adult beverages placed in their kits. We wanted folks that would love to place, pizza and other items that, again, are not going to last long. We want food that's going to last long, last for several months, several years. That should be located in your kit. But remember to check on any expiration that you may have on some of these non-perishable items. A poncho, a rain poncho. Make sure you have extra clothing in the event you get caught out in extreme weather. Duct tape, in the event something breaks. Duct tape fixes everything. We see a lot of vehicles at times driving down the road with duct tape. Gloves. God forbid we don't want you using your bare hands when moving items, especially debris in your yard. Make sure you have a set of gloves. Sanitation, making sure you have items that can sanitize a lot of your areas. And again, when we talk about bottled water, we talk about the need for water, we should understand that through every single health class. The rule of thumb is at least 1 gallon of water per day per person. And that's essential to have. And then obviously, that's your kit. The other things you could do if you're an individual, you could create a kit this small. If you're a family, you're looking at a kit this big or maybe even larger. So again, those are just some tips that we could take to ensure that you have the right kit. And that kit's going to be essential to your survival and essential when you're evacuating your home.
And I heard September is National Preparedness Month.
September is National Preparedness Month, and you are going to see a lot coming from the Office of Emergency Management and the City of Bridgeport in various steps throughout the weeks to give you some ideas on what to do to become better prepared, not only for your home, but for your business, for your families, and quite frankly, for our community. We all play a role when it comes to emergency preparedness, whether you're an individual, whether you're a business, whether you're a family. The one thing we always ask and we emphasize, we can replace property as seen from the recovery efforts after Superstorm Sandy. We cannot replace lives. So it's important that you hear our instructions, you adhere to our emergency instructions, but most importantly, you're prepared. Any questions at this time?
You still recommend filling the bathtub up with water?
That's not a bad idea, Steve. I mean, if you feel you want to hunker down in the event there's any disruption to our utilities, it's not a bad idea to have extra water in your bathtub. I mean, a lot of folks may not know it, but even the refill tank of your toilet, the backside of your toilet, is fresh water as well. Anything we do, we ask you to kind of plan ahead, but if that's the last resort, to do that. It's a good idea.
So I'm from the Connecticut Post. I kind of went into our archives about flooding and in Bridgeport specifically, and I know the South End kind of has some big issues with flooding, and there was talks of a grant a couple years back
Yes.
to kind of